Joined now by Tina Griffin, the counterculture mom. Tina, thanks for your time today.
Hey, this story today got under my skin personally.
This is a story about all American dolls, right? What do we call them? The American Girl, very popular series of doll. And we're talking about one doll in particular. Her name is Kira. And what's interesting about her is that the American Doll people, for the very first time, gave her a lesbian background story, right? In the background of Kira's life, there is a lesbian couple. I know your daughter, Eden, seems to love this doll. Bring Eden on for a second.
Yes, this is my daughter Eden. She is 9. We love the American Girl. We love the dolls. Both of my younger daughters have the dolls. And when I explained to Eden that now there's an LGBTQ storyline of Kira, the new doll that is labeled Doll of the Year by American Girl, it's ridiculous. In the storyline, of course, her 2 aunts are married. She went to Australia, went to an animal shelter there because she's all about helping the animals out. Found out that those 2 aunts are married in the storyline, and parents were livid. I would be livid too because they had no prior warning. So when I talked to Eden this morning, I was like, hey, this is what's going on. You know, we keep that communication open in our family. What do you think, girl, about American Girl doll adding that storyline now to all the dolls, to one of the dolls in particular?
I think it's nuts how they're saying that's allowed with the American Girl dolls.
Thank you. I completely agree. And you know what? Here's what's cool, Dr. Duke. I don't rehearse. Thank you. You can go back to homeschooling. I don't rehearse stuff with the kids because I want them to. A lot of times I'll go live and I'll say, hey, here's what's going on. What do you think about it? Because kids have an honesty with them. And I want them to understand and say what they're sharing without putting words in their head. What do you really feel about this situation? So I talked with her for 3 seconds before I'm going live today because I want her to know here's what's going on with the American Girl doll. And she had a shocked look that I wish we could have all seen live. I completely agree with these parents. When you add these storylines and the parents are not alerted ahead of time, people are going to get mad, and rightfully so. In fact, one review, Dr. Duke, I want to talk over on Amazon, one mom, and many of these reviews were negative about Kira and the storyline with the LGBTQ going into these books. She said the storyline is inappropriate and far too mature for young readers. While we teach kindness to all in our family, there are things that elementary age little girls do not need to be exposed to, and this book blatantly introduces very mature topics. I highly agree. It is not necessary with this doll. It doesn't have to be in the storyline, and they don't have other dolls with the opposite storyline going on. So we have a huge problem when it does touch something huge in America. And right now, the American Girl, these dolls are huge with moms and daughters.
Well, we have another virus besides the coronavirus going around the nation and the world, really. And that virus is now all of a sudden, over the last maybe 5 to 7 years, we have major corporations who've decided that selling toys or creating toys or creating books for children or curriculum for children, we've decided that when we're dealing with kids, we're going to play out our adult issues in their world. We're struggling with gay marriage. We're struggling with transgenderism. We're struggling with all this stuff. So we're going to now foreground that in the lives of little children. What happened to allowing children to be children? When did activism and this almost narcissistic need to force our politics into the lives of children, what brought that about, do you think?
Man, I think it's just people trying to justify their sinful lifestyle, really. And we have to call it for what it is. None of us are perfect. We all have the things we're dealing with. But when you call sin, sin, then we can deal with it and draw them closer to the Lord. In this situation, we have something that where the LGBTQ agenda is to make this lifestyle look natural and normal. And honestly, teens today, even now toddlers and tweens, are having this pushed on them where they all of a sudden want to experiment in that arena, not even having a clue what the consequences are. And for people that left that lifestyle, and I've highlighted many over the years, shared their story through our app, through social media, through interviewing them, they're like, there are so many consequences that the culture is not teaching these kids that happen as a result of living that lifestyle. But the other thing I thought about when you just talk like normal, you give me 5 ideas. Through our Counterculture Mom app, we have an Inform Us section. And when people download that app, the Counterculture Mom app, click on the premium section. That gets all of the alerts throughout the week. We have a team of 20 people pumping out this content. It is a must for any family today. But when you go in there, you're going to see an Inform Us section. If you know of a toy company, a book, a video game, a magazine that is highlighting positive, family-friendly entertainment that does not push this LGBTQ lifestyle, please tell us through that app, and we will highlight all of those entertainment options, all of those toy options for our kids. Because yes, there's a lot of large companies dropping like flies and pushing this crazy agenda that we don't want our kids exposed to. But there's a lot of great companies out there that the mainstream media run by China will not promote. So let us know what they are. We'll pump them out there. And I know that you and I can be talking about those in the upcoming weeks as well.
Sure. And in a little time, we have about 20 seconds left. Let people know where they can reach you and access your material.
Text the word guide, GUIDE, to the number 55777, and you will get a loaded PDF inbox document that is our free parent media guide with hundreds of positive entertainment options, comedians, TV shows, a series, video games, and even apps that are positive for your family. So text the word guide to 55777 and also download that Counterculture Mom app and you'll get all the goods.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Most of you know our show is being censored by big tech.
While this makes it harder to meet the cost of producing the show, that's part of it. It also demonstrates that we must be having tremendous success or they wouldn't bother to try to shut us down.
If you like hearing truth and common sense with a love for freedom, please join the Patriot Club with a one-time $99 tax-deductible donation. And you'll get this sweet vessel of joy as part of a thank you for joining the Patriot Club.
Etched with the American flag and the words freedom never tasted so good.
All you have to do is visit patriotclub.us and become a Patriot member today.
That's patriotclub.us. Thank you and God bless.